Hello everyone and happy Friday. It is Friday, May 9th. The time right now is 2:07 p.m. and the temperature is a beautiful 14 degrees Celsius. It's another nice sunny day, lots of sunshine and mostly clear blue skies. And right behind me is the intersection of Victoria Park Avenue and Eglinton Avenue East here in the Golden Mile neighborhood between two borders of Scarborough and North York. I am currently on the southeast corner of Eglinton and Victoria Park between North York and Scarborough, and I just got off the 34A Eglinton East bus. I rode it all the way here from Eglinton Station in Midtown Toronto, and it has been a while that I've been at this intersection. I think the last time I was here was when I was streaming during the St. Paddy's Day back on March 17th. Over a month ago when I was streaming from Midtown to Scarborough up to Kennedy Station. And so the plan for this video is that I'll be making my way to Eglinton Square, which is right behind me, and I'll be doing a brief tour around that mall, and I'll also be checking out the Hudsons Bay store, one of North America's oldest companies. It's one of the oldest department stores that is still under liquidation, and by next month, by June 15th of this year, all of the Hudsons Bay store companies will be shutting down for good. So Eglinton Square is an enclosed shopping mall in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, located at Eglinton Avenue East and the Victoria Park Avenue in the Scarborough's Golden Mile neighborhood, and that mall opened back in 1953 as a strip plaza, and it was later converted to a mall. And the owner of the mall is Kingset Capital Bental Kennedy. And I can't wait to see the Line 5 LRT trains once Line 5 opens along the entirety of Eglinton Avenue East/West by September of this year. Because normally at this intersection you'll see the Line 5 LRT trains passing by, heading west and east. So I'm currently walking south down Victoria Park Avenue on the east side, and coming up on my left will be the Eglinton Square Mall. And right here is fenced off. I think they're going to be building new apartments right here. That's why this whole grass area is fenced off. That's my guess. But to be more specifically, the Eglinton Square Mall is located at the corner of Eglinton Square and Victoria Park Avenue / O'Connor Drive. O'Connor Drive begins west of Victoria Park. It will lead you to the borough of East York. So we're in the Clearly neighborhood, and over there you can see a really nice view of the downtown skyline. There's one bloor west rising up, one bloor east. Well, yeah, this is Eglinton Square. I remember Johnny made a video around Eglinton Square, plus checking out the Hudsons Bay store that is still under liquidation sales. And that tower over there is the is I think the Scarborough Beltline Tower. Maybe I can double check on my phone to see if I'm right about that. Since I'm using my Pocket 2 camera to record this video. Let's see here. Because I'm pretty sure that this tower just straight ahead should be the Scarborough Bell Tower. Let me see here for a sec. Yep, it should be. Anyways, so along this stretch is Eglinton Square, and the one straight ahead is of course Eglinton Avenue East. Maybe I can enter through the Hudsons Bay store entrance, and after that we'll just run around the Eglinton Square shopping center. Maybe we'll use this entrance, the south side entrance of Eglinton Square. So far, I visited almost every Hudsons Bay store, companies, department stores, almost everywhere in Toronto. I still have to visit the one at Square One though. I'm not sure when I'll be going to Square One. I remember last year actually this year in January, I went to Square One with Yoshi, and the last time I went solo was back in October of last year, right after the long Thanksgiving weekend. So let's head inside this store. Entire store closing. Hudsons Bay. So that means that most items are on sale for at least 40% off. But here we go inside. So let's see what they have on sale here. It's my first time being at this Hudson's Bay store, even though I've been to a lot of Hudson's Bay stores around the city. And a lot of the shelves are empty. They removed like several items. But there are a few items right here as we're walking past. Look at that. See where it says bottoms? They removed all items, and here is really empty. Look at that. This whole open space here. My gosh. This store is slowly starting to get empty right now. And once the store is empty, like you can like even hear your own echo voice as I'm talking a bit loud. Look at that. See where it says entire store closings. You can get items that are on sale for at least 60% off and 80% off. I mean, that's how it is. And but yeah, really sad to see this Hudson's Bay store being closing down very soon. I mean, I can get items for at least like 80% off, not just 60% off, but 60 or 80%, I don't know. And it's so sad to see a lot of the businesses here at Hudsons Bay store going down. Again, this store is one of the oldest companies here in North America. I really love this store. Even me and Alex, we both love Hudsons Bay store. And almost 2 years ago, they recently shut down the Hudsons Bay store at Yonge and Bloor in Yorkville, north of downtown Toronto. Interesting. Here it says save 60% off with this color dot. Oh, here it says. So these ones are $74.99, almost $75 for these glass things. I mean, not too shabby, but so let's head upstairs, or I don't think we can, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to head up the escalator to the second level or so, but I mean, I could if I want, but yeah, here's almost the whole view of Hudson's Bay store. And once you head up the escalator, it will lead you to the furniture sections. Let's head up. So now we're heading up the escalator to the second level. Wow, look at that. The upper level is quite empty to me. Look at that. Look at that. So empty. Almost all shelves here at the upper level at Hudson's Bay store are empty. All these shelves that you guys are seeing right now. My God, look at that. And it's so sad to see all these items being gone for good. I remember over a decade ago, there were like tons of items at the store, but now it's gone. Look at that. Warehouse shelving for sale. How am I not surprised? Wow. Oh my god. Bed skirts. My god. Here it's so empty, look at that. There used to be a whole bunch of furnitures right here. Look at that. And even this area is closed off. You see this little yellow strip. Where is this caution attention? Here is so empty. Look at that. Since 1670, this store, almost all Hudsons Bay stores, including this one, have been in great service until now. From 1670, can you I can imagine how long this store has been in great service for. Even though that all Hudsons Bay stores were originally going to be saving only 6 stores, but unfortunately they couldn't. So. And because they're not really selling their items too, so that's why they attempt to remove all items out of all store shelves, and as you're seeing right now, it is gone. And I think those employees are taking all shelves away from this level. Yeah, really sad to see this store being closed down very soon. But at least it's still open. Because we only have until June 15th to be checking out almost all Hudsons Bay stores before it's gone for good. Look at that. What's over here? Got more tables, more shelves. These are hangers. I remember shirts and sweaters, they used to be on these hangers. Look at that. of that. So in about a month, it'll be time to say goodbye to all Hudsons Bay store companies. Oh, here it says store fixtures sold as is, whereas customers are required to provide all labor, tools, and equipment to remove purchases. Yeah, and that's the thing too. That's the real thing. Removing all purchases at the store. And over there used to be the fitting rooms, where it says fitting rooms. Because at this level, they used to like sell clothes, furnitures, all that sort of thing, and store closing sale. Look at that. This upper level at Hudsons Bay is so peaceful. There's like literally nobody in there. Like literally nobody in here except a few employees and a few customers. And me, of course. And look, there's myself recording. There I am. I look stylish. And they're playing really good music at this store. Alright, so I've toured around almost every area at this level. And after Hudsons Bay, we'll do a tour around Eglinton Square. Like the mall itself, is where I meant to say. Yep. So they began liquidation back on March 24th of this year. And the thing is, I don't really like buy anything from all Hudsons Bay department stores. And that's the only and that's the other reason why the employees at all Hudsons Bay stores decided to like remove all items, since this store is closing down. So you can get anything on sale for final before it's gone for good. So yeah, so maybe in about 2 minutes we'll head back down. See, that used to be the fitting room right here, where it says fitting room. look at that. Here used to be the kids' wear sections, where the kids were, and they had like a whole bunch of chairs, kids' chairs, dining tables. I mean, you name it. And that is the cashier services. For exchange and returns. And this empty store that I'm walking around reminds me of the Cumberland Terrace Dev Mall, where I streamed before back in March, where they had a food court below. I think they're playing a really sad song because of this store being closing down. So it makes sense why they're playing this sad song. All right, so I think I've toured around too much at this level. I always want to ensure that I didn't miss any particular spot at this level. But yeah, I mean, here is all empty. No clothes, nothing. Everything gone. Everything is now gone. So since all Hudsons Bay stores are shutting down, what will the next store be? That is a question that we should be asking in our heads. What will the next store be? What will they rename it to instead of Hudsons Bay? Well, I guess we'll find out. And you can see all these employees at the back working really hard to get everything out of the store as quickly as possible. And that's why you're seeing a bit of mess over there. But anyways, it is time to head back down, and we'll head over to the mall, the actual mall itself. Interesting. Oh, and there's even an elevator right there. I'm not sure if it's in service. Probably not. And I wonder if Alex has filmed these elevators at this Hudsons Bay store. Yeah, I think this elevator at Hudson's Bay store is probably out of service. I had a feeling that Alex has filmed that elevator. Oh yes, so the escalator. Oh, it says the escalator temporarily out of service. Passenger elevator is located by the men's washroom. Yeah, so it's basically right there, next to the men's washroom. The one that we saw earlier. And yeah. I guess we've... And here's where all the luggages used to be. Right here for only 50% off. Luggages, baggages. Like, it was literally, like, right here. At this corner here. And we got these two cool trees, very similar to, like, Christmas trees. I wonder if these two trees are on sale. Probably they are. I could have bought one and took it home and saved that for Christmas. Or I could have bought either like one or two of these trees for the upcoming Christmas, which is still a long way, but oh, what's over here? What's over here? Just random glass tables. Huh. And this thing here is like a step. It's like a really cool step. It's like a staircase to me. Look at that. What's so really interesting? Oops, there we go. Yeah, it's like a step to me. It's like when you're going up and down the stairs in a really tall apartment, as I can imagine. Whoops, come on, camera. There we go. That's a really cool shelf. I used to have this kind of shelf at home. It was a white one, and I think I still do have it. But the one that I have is a bit wider than this white shelf. Again, all shelves here are really empty. And oh, and one more thing before we head down. There is something that I want to show you guys. Maxwell and Williams designer homewares, which was originally right here. Chili Witch. Alright, so I guess we'll head back down. And then we'll do a short tour around the mall itself. And then I'm thinking of hopping on the 34A Eglinton East and making my way to Kennedy Station. And from there I'll head back home. And very soon, in about 20 minutes, since it is now 2:41 p.m., it will be the afternoon rush hour on a Friday afternoon, as the weekend is upon us. So, goodbye to the upper level at Hudsons Bay store. Such fun memories when all items at this level have been existed, but now it's empty. So now let's head down the escalator back to the main level, and then we'll see where we go next. Oh, I think these are like red couches to me. I think. And one more thing here. Cool. So we've checked out almost every areas at this level. Now let's head down. So goodbye to this level.
You're gonna open it here?
It's right in front of the mall. Watcher. They've only been working on it for like 7 years. They're testing the trains now.
So what's up there before? Now we're back down.
It's so strong.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Just gotta find my way to the actual mall itself. Where can I find the exit to the mall? There has to be a way out of here. Oh, I see it. Oops. There we go. Alright, that was the tour around Hudsons Bay at Eglinton Square. Now let's head over to the mall itself. And here we go. And I think it's my first ever time being here at Eglinton Square. Or I might have been here, but that's been a real long time. Comfort footwear, walking on a cloud. That's a cool store where they sell shoes, all that sort of thing. So that was Hudsons Bay. There's a Dollarama on the right. My house interiors. Resale of bed sheets. Best Buy Express. Or I think I might be wrong. I have been to Eglinton Square, like right here. I think when I was a little kid with my parents. I think I was like 8, 9, or 10 years old when I was here. So it has been a real long time since I was last year, here. There is the Kohl's store where they sell books, notebooks. Similar to like a Indigo store. There's Hellas Elegant Bag. What's over here? There's so much to see here. Freedom Mobile. And I saw 2 security guards, so I do want to watch out, and hopefully I don't get caught. but we're approaching the food court. Oh, I see Caribbean hot pot. Watts Takeout. KFC. And the food court itself is getting a bit busy on a Friday afternoon. Just before rush hour. All that sort of thing. And, oh, there's the library, the Eglinton Square Library branch. A big shout out to all of our library lovers who are watching this. Marie Palmer, Jeanette Morales, Jerry L., Marty, and Cynthia. All of our 5 library lovers. So let's do a tour around here. Let's see what they have here. Here they have the Fuchsia Asian Kitchen. It's KFC. Watts Takeout. Caribbean hot pot. Interesting. Sunshine. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Bourbon St. Grill. There's the Gateway Newsstands. They recently closed down the Gateway Newsstand store at Demolition way recently. There's Tim Hortons. Real Fruits Bubble Tea. And back on March 2nd, they recently opened up a new store called the Scarborough Spots here at Eglinton Square. They had a grand opening of that store. So many luggages at the Eggplant Bag Store. Alright, let's head this way. And just straight ahead is the metro. Alright, maybe we'll head back the other way where I came from. Because I want to do one last tour around this mall, even though we're doing it right now. But yeah, I'm not even going to bother to go inside Metro because there's nothing I want to buy inside Metro. So we'll just do a tour around. We'll head back to where we came from. Oh, sorry guys, one sec. Just gotta adjust my camera for a sec. There we go. Let's see here. Anyways, there's a TD Canada Trust Bank. I really like this mall, the Eglinton Square Shopping Center, even though it's a straightforward mall, a two-way mall, not just one way. There are traders. Tip Top Tailors. See, there's Scarborough Spots. Again, back on March 2nd, they recently opened up this new store. Let's check it out, because why not? Here you got station names. Eglinton East. There's Malvern, Rouge Park, and Bluffs. Good, how are you? Speaking of Bluffs, it reminds me of the Scarborough Bluffs, where I went to over a year ago with Henry, John Barrientos, and Vasily. That was my first time meeting Vasily last year when I was at Scarborough Bluffs. That's so cool. Scarborough Spots. They had like 4 new station names. And they had a grand opening at Scarborough Spots right here at Eglinton Square back on March 2nd. It's a really nice, interesting store to see. And I think the store is probably under renovation. So, let's see here. Just gotta. So this mall, Eglinton Square, has like over 80 stores? 80 or more stores. There's Shoppers on the right. So, there is the Rug Palace. Rugs from around the world. And at this store, they sell like a lot of rugs, carpets. Okay, so let's see here. So we've done a tour around this entire mall. I mean, we've covered almost everything at this mall. So I guess we'll head back to Hudsons Bay once again, but then I'll just probably find the exit because I've already been up the upper level anyways. Actually, never mind. We'll exit right here, I guess. Because I've already been inside this store a lot of times. And we're outside. Just gonna put on my sunglasses. So, that was the tour around Eglinton Square. So let's walk this way for now. All right. So this was at least my first time doing a video around Eglinton Square, plus Hudsons Bay. Even though I've been to this mall a lot of times, but like, well, I mean a few times, but not on a video. So let's head back to Eglinton Avenue East, and I'll find a bus stop. Alright, we'll cross here. Oh look, there's the Line 5 LRT. Just on time, holy moly. I caught that, even though it's far away from where I am, but oh my god, I finally caught it. I finally caught the Line 5 LRT. Isn't that amazing? Even though like I was like a few feet away from it, but I finally caught it. Holy moly. I finally caught it. We're crossing Eglinton Square. Over there will be O'Connor Drive, and you can see a really nice view of the downtown skyline. As you can see, the CN Tower off in the distance. You can see First Canadian Place. And one thing that I don't like about Eglinton Square Shopping Center is that this mall, it doesn't have a movie simplex theaters, because it's a very straightforward mall, very similar to Centerpoint Mall. Since those two malls, they don't have a movie simplex theaters, Scarborough Mall and Eglinton Square. Oops, let's see here. But the Eglinton Town Center is a few blocks east of Eglinton Square. The Eglinton Town Center, though, has a movie simplex theaters, but not the Eglinton Square Shopping Center one. So for now, we're heading north on Victoria Park Avenue. I'll be heading to that bus stop on the southwest corner of Eglinton and Victoria Park, and that's where I'll be signing off. Actually, maybe I'll keep the camera running as I'll be boarding the 34A Eglinton East, and then once I'm on the bus, and that's where I'll end. Because I do want to end off the video by hopping on the 34 Eglinton East bus and maybe doing like a short bus ride video. Because why the heck not? But yeah, I almost missed those 2 Line 5 LRT trains, but I finally caught it when I was at Eglinton Square and Victoria Park / O'Connor. Like, it literally passed by. Let's cross here. Oh yeah, and as of May 9th, tonight will be Game 3 for the Leafs against the Florida Panthers. And Game 3 will be taking place in Florida. Goalies go for tonight. And so far, during the first 2 games in round 2, the Leafs were playing at Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto. And hopefully they can win the series, because last year they were so close to winning the World Cup championship, but unfortunately last year they couldn't. So this year it's their only chance to for them to win the Stanley Cup championship for the Leaf playoff game. Again, that is the Golden Mile, where you see North Frills. The Golden Mile area. Look, there's a 70 O'Connor that's coming from Coxwell Station. It will be laying over at Eglinton, near Eglinton Square, and then it'll head back west towards Coxwell Station in East York. So for now, I'm just waiting for the bus to arrive. The 34A branch, because the 34C though only goes up to Flemington Park at Domos and Eglinton in the Flemington Park neighborhood where the Ontario Science Center used to be. But I saw that the Ontario Science Center has, like, they did remove all signages, and that place will be demolished, and it's gonna be moving to Ontario Place. Thanks to Doug Ford, who decides to spend over $250 billion on rebuilding the Ontario Science Center at Ontario Place. Oh, and I think I see my bus coming. Just gotta get out my postal card here. Well, let's see how packed the bus will be. If it's packed, then I'll just wait for the next one. And yeah, I can tell it's packed a bit. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. Alright. Oh look, there's the Line 5 LRT. The Line 5 LRT, look at that. Holy moly. I call it once again. Once again. Once again. Oh, finally. I can't wait for the Line 5 Eglinton Crosstown to be opening soon in September. Look at that. No way. Good thing I didn't hop on the bus all of a sudden, because I wanted to capture the Line 5 LRT train. Man, we've been waiting for the past 15 years for the Line 5 Eglinton Crosstown to open soon. Oh my god. Wow. Incredible, eh? I love it. The Line 5 LRT. Woo! 6209, here it goes. Wow. That is awesomeness. I finally caught it towards the end of my video. Wow. Just love it. Finally I caught it. Man, we've been waiting for the past 15 years because Metrolinx had decided to keep delaying the opening date for Line 5. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Wow. And now my Pocket 2 camera is, I think it's at 25%, so I do better slowly charge my camera. So now to wait for at least 5 to 10 minutes for the 34A to arrive. Look, I can still see the Line 5 LRT just right there. Look at that. Look at that. Well, if I've hopped on the first bus, I would have missed capturing the Line 5 LRT anyways, but at least I did it. Oh look! Woo! We meet again. We meet again. And I think I see my bus coming. So while it comes, I'll slowly be wrapping up the video. So I hope you all enjoyed the tour around Eglinton Square that opened back in 1953. We've done a tour around the mall, and we've checked out the Hudsons Bay department store. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I have an Instagram account at Japan TTC Explorer as well. So I hope you all have an awesome weekend. Happy Friday. TGIF. Enjoy this nice weather as the bus is slowly approaching towards my stop. So thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and I will see you all next time. I'll end my video once I am inside the bus. Alright, ciao for now. And hopefully the bus is not too packed, but it will be since it is the afternoon rush hour. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, here it comes. I'll be heading to Kennedy Station. And my Pocket 2 camera is at 10%. And maybe I'll board the rear doors, why not? Alright, here we go. Line 5 LRT once again. For now not in service, they're still testing their vehicles. What a great way to end off the video. 6210. So now we're just leaving the Golden Mile. Alright, enjoy your Friday afternoon/evening, and I'll see you all very soon. Alright, ciao for now. Bye bye.